Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech Heavy Metal, where you can see here the ravages of the Trials of the Blood Wheel. To be honest, I'm having more fun. I'm having more fun than I was having before when we were just like playing optimally and steamrolling everything. The restrictions have been a good thing, but I'm not sure how much more of this our poor stable of mechs can take. Alright, what else do we have to do on this this system before we leave, this planet before we leave? We have two 4.5s and a 5. Let's take on the 5 skull last, because I might want to let those mechs that are damaged get rebuilt before we go for this. So we have... Okay, we have a defector recovery, and we have just a straight up battle. Find a Davian Lance and destroy it. Alright, let us go forth and spin the blood wheel. Alright, glorious blood wheel. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the way in which we shall burn. Today, it's brains over brawn. Oh boy, this is not maybe a great one. Brains over brawn is nothing. No special rules, no particular restrictions, but it has a difficulty modifier of -1. So we have to bring the best 3.5 skull lance we can to try to perform this mission. Which one of these do I think is going to be easier? Hold on, let's see what a 3.5 skull lance actually looks like. So if we were going to go into this, I think we want to take an awful lot of money. Oh, hold on, I should hide the blood wheel. Gotta remember. You gotta turn off the blood wheel when you're done with it. What were you, born in a barn? Raised in a barn? How do English phrases work? I think I'm inclined to take this as... It's either, like, mostly pay or all the way pay. We have enough money to make it through this next pay period, but I sure would love it if we had a cushion built up that was more than 1 day, that was good for more than 1 day. If we take a single piece of priority salvage, we're all the way down below 900k. No, I think we're just going to take it as, entirely as cash, and then there's another mission that we know we're going to take entirely as salvage, and hopefully it'll balance out. So a 3.5 skull lance. What would that look like? I'm a little bummed out that we can't use the Marauder. Probably not going to be able to do that. So if we did use the Annihilator, though, I would love to use the Annihilator. Let's see if we can put together a lance that does that. Like that and the Cataphract. And then... as far as long-range mechs go, Thunderbolt's relatively light. That's 3 symbols right there. This is maybe going to be a little tough. 760 armor is so light for the situation that I think we're going to find ourselves in here. Out of curiosity, would this be good enough? Is this light enough? No, it's not even. Boy, this is bad. This might be too difficult. Maybe it should be -half a symbol. Because if we did... He does a lot of damage, but him getting close to enemies is going to be so dangerous. If we did run, say, this Wolverine, that's -half a symbol. How low would we have to get in order for this to be 3.5? There's no version of this where we want to run the Hunchback. You have some long-range capability. No, that doesn't work. What if we then swap you out for the Wolverine? There you go, 270. And that means we're running a mech with 640 armor in a 4.5 skull mission. That's pretty terrifying. Yo, maybe we play the Penance mech on purpose? It's honestly, like, it's not that bad. Maybe we run the Penance mech on purpose. Maybe it's just the right solution. And then we could put a little bit of weight back in this slot. Could I run it like this? No, that's too much. That's a shame. I actually, I kind of like that team. This Quick Draw outfitted for? No, 640 armor. That's probably not really viable. Yeah, it probably has to be can't be a 55. It has to be a 50 or lower. We could bring down the Annihilator, but like a big part of what I'm thinking we're gonna do here is about shooting people's heads off with the autocannons, so I think we're gonna run it like this. This is terrifying. We need to bring different pilots. We need to, like, this is a best of the best of the best kind of situation, right? Put tire fire in the Cataphract. Uncrackable in the Annihilator. Oh boy. There's a real good chance that the Phoenix Hawk is mostly going to stand back at an incredible range and just autocannon people. Probably like mostly to remove points of evasion and stuff. The moment we get it close, it's in incredible danger. So it needs high aim, but not necessarily a lot else. I kind of like having multi-target on the Penance mech, and then like Cataphract is probably going to be able to fight from a reasonable range. Yeah, all right. This is an okay set of pilots. Do we have? We don't want to run returned. So actually, as far as like pilots with actual good sets go, these are the four. These are the only four we have available to us right now. Steamfitter's still a little bit soft in the aiming department. Breaching shot on the Cataphract and on the Annihilator. Sensor lock on the other two. Multi-target on the Penance mech so we can spread out the Infernos if we want to. I think this is right. This is going to be harrowing. Don't you come to me bad-mouthing the Blood Wheel. How dare you? What is he thinking? He's got to know it can hear him. He's going to wake up with something on his pillow, I'll tell you that. Alright, this is going to be a little bit scary, but also we're totally allowed to just like aim for the head and cheese people out as much as we want, so maybe we can overcome. That's the whole idea here, right? Brains over brawn. I am definitely nervous. It might be the case that the difficulty modifier on this should be minus 0.5, because minus 1 skull is a really serious problem. I can't believe we had to take one of the slots down to 45 tons. I mean, the Phoenix Hawk has some good damage output for a mech of its size, especially if it's allowed to jump in on somebody's rear armor. It's not totally impossible that we will actually involve it in combat, but we have to be so careful with it.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, anything fancy here? Move forward, acquire Lance, murder the hell out of him. Okay, and there will be reinforcements, we're being told.
It's a concrete jungle.
Did somebody tell Trampoline that we were going to the jungle? Okay, so they're approximately in that direction. Guess we just run in that direction, right?
Moving to position.
Oh wow, we actually have 95 and 90. We actually have like real vision of them immediately. Oh, that's why it has 5 damage, and it's because it deals self-damage. Okay, that's an interesting balance trade-off. The Cataphract doesn't have to get close. Maybe we want to try to maintain a healthy distance here. I'm going to run to there with you. Annihilator, get a little bit closer because obviously we want to bring the AC-10s to bear. And the Leaper should be very cautious. Very cautious indeed. 2 mechs that move on 4, but I think this is one of those situations where we just want to reserve down and let them all move forward. Then we try to get lucky with some breaching shots.
Waiting for my opening.
Okay. Banshee would like us to know it is ready to die.
Got a sensor trace.
Yeah, we definitely need to kill their forward spotter here. They're remarkably fast, actually, for a 4.5 skull lance. Surprised.
Waiting on you, Commander.
All right, is it the cataphract, or do we? We probably want to wait until the Annihilator's turn. I'm just gonna reserve again. We want the Annihilator to be the one that takes the aim shot. We might actually be able to knock that guy's head off with it.
Confirm.
Alright. Uncrackable, this is your moment to shine.
I got you.
Go ahead and apply that big brain we've been hearing so much about.
Accuracy through volume of 5.
I'm a huge fan of accuracy through volume of fire.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Uncrackable speaks to my heart. So we have a quick draw 4G over here. It's a mech that runs kind of hot. We get... No, that guy is way too close to the wall over here. If I jump up to there, I can get a shot off on him. We can't guarantee that it will actually be a good shot, though. He's a 60-tonner. He moves fairly early in the enemy turn. We can afford to take a little bit of fire on the cataphract, though. The Gauss rifle's in the right side. Yes, we want to jump and land such that our left is pointed at this dude. He is a dragon. Okay.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Not good shooting. Not good shooting. Hold on, did that... Did that damage my arm, or did it... I think it does... It said it was stability damage in the menu,
I
right?
hear ya.
We don't really want the Penance Mech to run forward too much. We could just jump up over here and give that guy the PPC, which I should have done first. I was going to do it this way.
Time to fly. Tell me what to shoot.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit concerned about the 90-ton mech that is going to be able to see everybody on its turn. Which is why I am not going to run this mech into such a dangerous position. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that, though. We're going to do a normal move because I want a sensor lock. We can at least mess with its targeting.
Got a lock.
Okay, Cyclops. That's why they're so fast. They have a Cyclops 10Z.
Good to go.
I think I might even just re-sensor lock you. Give us some vision. Is that worth doing? Maybe it'd be better off just, better off just moving trampoline and trying to get... Why can I not get it to swap over to trampoline? There we go. Alright, I can get up to 4 points of evasion. I think I'll take that.
Taking the high.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Why did I move close to something? Ah. Okay, we found the reinforcements. Well, we need to demolish these guys quickly. More quickly. So he does have an AC-20. It is, of course, mounted on his right side. And I can't really do anything about that. I'm not going to shoot the Infernos at him. Okay, we have impaired his sensors. That's something. Yeah, I'm real worried about that. For sure. Let's not have you do anything. We could sensor lock one of these other enemies to mess with his targeting a little bit. And hopefully we can get a headshot off on that Cyclops. I do not want to have to deal with that autocannon. But they really want the cataphract.
Dang it, that hurt.
So it seems like whatever mech Tirefire is in, like, she just brings a big magnet with her into the cockpit. Always has this problem. I think I'm going to fall back with her because I don't want her to be subject to the huge autocannon. We'll just jump back and we'll give this guy a little tap. Don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to do this as an aim shot, but I do have to move her now.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Okay, that guy's looking a little worse for the wear. Enemy reinforcements are moving in. Wait a minute, is there more than one reinforcement lance? Because those missiles did not come from the direction of the reinforcements. Right, those missiles came from way over here.
Yup.
I'm a little concerned about that. Cyclops did move.
Engaging jump jet.
Trying to maintain some evasion here.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Okay, I think that was pretty important. That's a thing that we really needed to happen.
Yes, Commander.
We could probably shut this guy down. He put up a lot of heat. So I'm gonna start by having Batrock just shoot the AC-2 at him to strip an evasion. You know what? That actually did meaningful damage too.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And then you are about to get flanked, so you need to be elsewhere.
Here we go.
And then from elsewhere, we will send him a dispatch of Infernos. I'm going to hit him with all three. I'm not going to fire anything else, because we can't.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Alright. Buy me a little bit of time on that.
Battle mech power-up detected.
He didn't even really lose that much heat.
Good to go.
And then the Cataphract, we are now at 77 resolve, so we have plenty of resolve with which to do aimed shots. Don't want to try to just kill this quick draw. I'm a little worried about its damage output. It has a potential to really put a hole in somebody. So maybe what we want to do is try to go in through his left torso. Just thinking, like, it's unlikely that we're going to be able to get the center torso itself from this angle. We could also just try to take his leg off. Have an easier time dealing with him while he's laying down on the building and also screw up his aim. Yeah, alright, I'm going to back up a little bit. And we're going to go for that. Let us remove the leg. Let us remove the entire left side of this mech.
Critical hit.
Yeah, man, this is a little worrying. It's a tiny bit worrying.
My old mama can hit harder than that.
One thing I wasn't able to jam into our pilot lineup while making sure that we brought all of the most experienced and best shooting pilots is we don't have a lot of heat control. To the point where I wonder if this is a punch turn for the Annihilator. Hits for 125. I certainly don't want to punch. But I will overheat if I fire everything. Okay. I'm not really in a big hurry to kill this guy. I think we can let the smaller mechs handle that. Maybe I just back up and go for the face again.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, we really need to just like get some stuff off the table very quickly here. Our heat management is going to be the fact that we don't fire for a couple of turns while the enemies don't have vision of us.
Let's go.
Commander.
But if there was ever a moment for you to run forward and contribute as hard as you possibly can, it is this moment.
On my way.
And I could have had her jump. Maybe I should have.
Giving him everything I've got.
I figured she'd get the job done, though.
Hostile removed.
I'm very much have heat management on the brain right now.
I hear ya.
Do have sensor lock. I think I'll just sensor lock him. Okay, Victor 9B. Is that the kind with an AC 20? It is indeed.
Commander? Here we go.
Alright. Shouldn't be able to see me for some time. Let's give him a breaching shot here. Straight to the face.
Right, Commander.
Okay, still pretty good. That armor darkened quite a bit.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Orders are for you to stop calling me Skipper, and also to just stand right here for a turn.
Affirmative, Commander.
Take a breath. We have reasonably good heat dissipation on him.
Come on, mech warriors. It's go time.
This guy has bulwark. He'll be toughish to deal with. He doesn't have any evasion. We can just fall back and pelt him with Infernos. We cannot shut him down, sadly, with the Infernos, but we can generate an awful lot of heat and make it awkward for him to fire his autocannon should he survive the turn. We reserve down to 2. We really need to take it easy here.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We reserve down to 2. We can let the cataphract go first and hope that it finds a solution. I think that's what I want to do.
Holding action, Commander.
And of course, by finds a solution, I mean shoots that guy in the face.
Standing by.
I'm a little surprised that they have vision of him. My whole plan there was for him to be
That hit hard.
outside of enemy vision.
Waiting for orders.
If I move even one step further away, I no longer have the ability to shoot him. Well, then I guess I'd better not miss, huh?
Affirmative.
Okay, that's actually pretty good work, though. That's a lot of damage to the gun itself. It is in the arm, not the torso, right? Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Orders.
If we jump Sourdough in, we are definitely going to get hit. Because we're not going to be able to kill this thing. Even if we take off its gun. You know, LRMs and stuff. That said, maybe it's okay. Maybe I'm not that concerned about it. Just some LRMs. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm jumping into the correct arc, though. And I'm not gonna aim this shot, because we really want to save the aim shot for the Annihilator.
I hear ya.
Let's see if I step out.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the medium laser would be totally good enough. RB, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a volley from the Infernos. We probably will not have time to run out of ammunition here. Hopefully that'll at least make him not want to shoot that gun.
Ready to rock.
Really, they're getting close enough that I could get vision of them if I wanted. It's a totally huge lance. It's way bigger than it should be for a reinforcement lance that already had a full... in a mission that already had a full lance on top of that. Can, in fact, get that firing arc. I think we must. We just try to blow through the armor on the side torso? No, I'm gonna go for his face.
Fun time.
Maybe we'll get the head, maybe we'll just destroy the arm.
Report.
Managed to
Critical
not destroy the arm somehow. Neither the arm nor the torso section. I did shoot him in the head, though. It was just with the wrong weapon, the light weapon. Alright, we made him not do anything. I feel pretty good about that. And yep, there's the Phoenix Hawk taking a hit already.
Let's go.
We don't have Ace Pilot, right? I can't fire and then
Standing
jump
by.
out. No, we do not. Well, I can just jump way out and jump out to here. I could probably break line of sight from all the enemies, while still giving this guy something
Engaging jump jet.
in the hopes of hitting that arm, because any one of these weapons hitting that arm would knock it off. I don't think I want to aim for the shot.
Roger.
There we go. Okay, he is considerably less scary.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Tenant's mech does not necessarily need to target you anymore. And jump over to here. I'll have to take it a little bit easy on my fire. You know, I think this mech can just, can wait. Alright, so that's an awesome... Wow.
You can see daylight through my armor.
Yeah, the leg on this thing is not looking so great.
What can I do for you?
Good to go.
Really want to get out of their firing range so that I can do the good work that my Gauss rifle demands of me. I'm not really sure how to do it while maintaining a firing arc. And there's no easy way to see, like, this is where the edge of the enemy's vision is. Go for this and this. Okay, the Gauss rifle handled it. Yeah, it turns out being able to do whatever you want can make up for a pretty significant weight difference.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So we could overheat that guy. I think I wait again. I want to let the Annihilator gain vision of this dude. Oh, or maybe he just runs into the open. Armor's getting a little thin there. He's not actually very dangerous. To be perfectly honest, the Victor might be close to as dangerous as he is, even with its primary weapon systems gone. But this might be a turn for Uncrackable to just, like, jump to relative safety and throw up a sensor lock.
I soar.
Interfere with the aim of the guy who's about to take his turn, or with the guy we're going to be shooting at soon. Yeah, let's do this.
Got a lock.
Alright, that's not too bad, obviously. I'm totally okay with the Phoenix Hawk absorbing some fire.
Yup.
Just, we can take all of their damage, and then we can slowly float away with it. Off into the distance. So do I just go for the Banshee's face? Like, I think the Victor is under control. Not all the way under control, but under control-ish.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, all three of those hitting different zones is a little bit of a shame. You wouldn't think that that would be a possible outcome of
Losing armor left
telling
and
him
right.
to aim
Let's
at
get
one body
fired up.
part.
There's work to do.
Alright, so it's two Banshees. Banshee's not a particularly good mech,
I hear
but
ya.
we are running a little bit low on stuff here. We can just Inferno dump into somebody who has no heat in the hopes that it will restrict his future actions. That might be where we're at. I'm not in range. Sorry, I had a pretty big yawn there. I don't really want him to just stand out in the open like this. I guess he still has all 800 of his armor. He could absorb a little bit of fire. Maybe I do, in fact, want him to stand out in the open like that. Take the 2 points of evasion wherever they lay and hurl some garbage at one of these banshees. Probably the one that doesn't have any evasion. We're definitely not aiming for it, though. Alright, 75 heat's nice. I would have preferred to also get the sensor lock, but...
Waiting for orders.
You, beggars and choosers, right?
Jumping.
Jump back to a place where you can no longer see me. And then... I was not planning on shooting my AC-2 at this guy, but apparently it's an option. Arms have nothing in them. I think I would rather shoot at him than the Victor. The Victor is considerably less dangerous. I guess there is a chance that we damage a torso section in a way that also hurts the pilot. Yeah, I guess we should stay focused a little bit.
Engaging target.
Did in fact get it.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Commander?
You want to pull the cataphract even further back here? If we aim for the head, either weapon is a kill, but do I want to save... I think I want to save some... I want to save a reserve, or enough resolve for the Annihilator to take an aim shot, so probably I'm just firing weapons here.
Firing on target.
Whoa, that's not what I missed the fire button very slightly.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
And it overheated the mech when the mech wasn't overheating on the previous shot, because on the previous shot the medium laser wasn't even in range. That really sucks. Yeah, like I missed the fire button slightly because I was yawning while pressing the buttons. And when I quickly corrected, by the time I quickly corrected and hit the fire button, I had already clicked on the building. Alright, we must kill this Banshee. I just need to get something off the table here. I really thought that third shot was going straight for his face. I'm not sure why it didn't. Also, I really wish we had better heat management. Leg is exposed. Not a lot of damage.
Come on, mech warriors. It's go time.
Alright, the Penance Mech can turn off this Banshee and, as such, shall. Don't love how difficult that shot is, but we really want to save the resolve.
Time to die.
This is kind of working.
Commander.
Like, I'm not too terribly upset about it. I'm surprised at how well this is working. Alright, please die. Please just go away.
Waiting for orders.
I'm so annoyed by this. This is not at all how this should be going. Aim here. Does he have weapons in the center? No. So if we took this off, he'd have to run over to melee people.
Firing on target.
Alright, well that's not really much of an outcome.
Confirm.
Let's see, I could lose some No, I cannot. I cannot get free of anything. Sadly, if I move to here, I don't have the ability to turn enough, so... like, moving at the edge of your movement range sometimes gives you these abbreviated angles of fire, because your mech has to spend so much of its movement walking that it can't turn once it gets there. And if I move to here, it doesn't actually change anything. Alright, I'm going to jump down. And we're just going to fire one fewer weapon.
I'm on him.
How long must I fish, I ask you? Alright, the Penance mech absorbing some fire is a thing I'm actually pretty happy about.
Commander,
There goes the leg of my
going
cataphract.
over. I took some shrapnel.
I was trying really hard to keep
Receiving you.
the mechs out of that guy's line of sight. But he still has so much center torso health. Alright, I'm going to do something a little unorthodox, and we're going to go for the headshot with this mech.
Got it.
There we go.
Enemy down.
What can I do for you?
One more thing we don't have to worry about. Has he actually made it completely impossible to shoot that other pilot or that other mech? No, not completely. Taking some damage on my left. Let's do this
Taking the
thing.
high road.
Alright, the Penance mech is put that guy in timeout. You are now to stand there and just think about what you've done.
Power up detected.
Think about what you did to earn this kind of treatment, this behavior of yours.
Good to go.
Cataphract has to stand up. We are really in rough shape here, man. We're probably going to have to do some
Back to
repairs
standing.
before we
What's
can,
next?
or we can do any other kinds of missions.
Time to fly.
Stand way back, turn off everything that's not the Gauss rifle, and just hope to get lucky with this thing. I mean,
After that.
anywhere that it hits, 75 damage is fairly significant, although there, hitting in the one place that still had strong armor, definitely a little bit of a shame.
I'm hit.
You are...
Reporting. Structural damage.
Orders.
The Cataphract has to leave the battle now. That's where we're at the moment. Alright, so my left side is pretty messed up with this... no, my left side. I want to turn... It's really hard to accurately dial in the angle of the turn. Well, I guess I can't. There's no angle available between these two places. I want to back up a little bit. I think we're going to take this one. We're just going to shoot at this guy's arm? I think so. If we're only going to just shoot at one of their arms, it probably ought to be that guy's. Although here we have a much better shot on account of the evasion that guy has accumulated. So sure, we'll go this way.
Here we go. We can do this. Let's go.
I wish that I was
Standing
so
by.
confident. This guy is still basically in perfect health. It's gonna be very hard to wrangle a
I hear
kill
ya.
out of this. We are definitely just continuing to turn that guy off over and over again. I mean, just the Infernos, we actually have a lot of room for movement and stuff.
Time to fly. Right, Commander.
We overheated him so badly his arm just flew off. We weakened the joints by
Waiting for
melting them
orders.
down. Is it possible to be far enough back that they will not be able to pursue us? I think the answer might be no.
Up high. Engaging. That's a miss.
Yeah, we definitely got to get the cataphract out of here, right? Does the cataphract have anything in the head? Yeah, it does have a comm system. Alright, I was debating just engaging the ejector. A little worried that I don't seem to be able to get anywhere. Alright, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna... show you my left side. All the damage is gonna go straight through to the center torso from anything he does, but I think we might be okay on that. We're at exactly 60 resolve. Try this one more time.
Here we go.
Okay, well, that's not what I was hoping for.
Power up detected.
We're just going to keep turning that Banshee off every turn, which means the Annihilator over here should really be working on this other guy. And I'm absolutely like all in on the headshot plan here, since it takes so much damage to get through these enemies.
Engaging target.
Got the arm off. The AC-5 is almost done.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
I'm not a big fan of armor breach and internal damage. Those both sound like terrible, terrible things. It might surprise you to hear that I'm thinking of just shooting the Infernos.
Special delivery.
Basically just keep that guy locked up forever. Keep his structure slowly melting. He's actually lost a ton of structure. He's under half now.
Got it.
I think I'm gonna go for this. Oh no, sorry, this is the wrong mech. I think with the cataphract, I'm gonna go for the headshot from the side here. And we did get through the arm.
Good to go.
Or through the armor on the arm, rather. Which obviously I like a lot.
Oh no! My mech is limping!
Maybe I'm okay with just hitting the arm? I guess that arm isn't where the gun is anyway. No, we're gonna try for the head. If we roll this die enough times, it will come up
Mech power up detected.
whatever the number is for success. You know, natural 20. Whatever the equivalent of a natural 20 is in BattleTech. So my legs are busted. Center torso's in bad shape. We do this.
Affirmative.
Let's fire into his side arc and hope to break the PPC off. I think that looks right to me.
10-4.
Alright, good leg damage.
Critical hit.
It is taking us forever to kill this guy. Banshees have a lot of armor.
I'm losing armor bad.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh, if I step back, I don't have the shot with the Infernos anymore, and I don't think we can afford that. At this point, my plan is just to cause his center torso to combust. You'd think that all this overheating would maybe do some pilot damage. Alright, well, we may as well just poke at him. Oh, that's right, he's shut down. I get to actually aim. Probably we want to go... It doesn't really matter where I go, I guess, because I can't break the armor anywhere. Wow. Well,
Reporting.
95% is not 100%. Perhaps the most salient fact about numbers. Or playing a computer game. Just gotta remember. Unless the number you saw was 100%, it wasn't 100%.
Got it.
would have been a good time to actually make contacts there.
Battle mech power up detected.
Also, it's remarkable how little overall structure he has, while he still remains totally functionable.
Yep.
Functionable? Functional. Please stop living. There we go. We got one.
Target down.
This guy, we're going to kill him by removing every point of armor and structure that he has. That's the plan. Oh no, I ran out of Infernos. Well, we do have 67 resolve. His legs and his center torso are both still so healthy. We could, I'm not going to aim my shot here. I was thinking we could try to get through the other torso section and just completely disarm him. And I think that's basically where we're ending up, but we're going to do it carefully here. I guess I don't really get to do anything with my movement. Just back up and hope that he doesn't follow.
No sweat.
Alright, we're starting to get through. Kinda.
Commander. Lifting off.
3 evasion's gonna have to be good enough. I don't think this guy could turn around and get a shot off on the Phoenix Hawk at this point anyway.
Aye, aye.
But better safe than sorry, right?
Waiting for orders.
Okay, do we want to do a precision strike? Yeah, probably. How's that leg looking? Too healthy. But I guess that's going to be true of pretty much everywhere. No, we aim for the right torso. We try to take the gun off.
Affirmative.
You fail.
That's a critical hit.
13, though. 13 is totally doable. Oof.
My internals are taking a beat.
Oof.
Confirmed.
Do I think we just core him? You know what? We aim for here. Also, I'm not going to be able to fire all the AC-10s. I guess we'll do it like this.
I got you.
Okay, Jesus.
Target down.
That got a little harrowing.
Mission successful.
I'm very pleased with myself for making it through that, given our massive weight disadvantage. And honestly, maybe it wasn't bad luck, but it sure felt like bad luck, and I'm pleased to have had it feel like bad luck and still make it through somehow. Also, 20% bonus pay. Feels pretty good. Our mechs are in terrible shape, man. I'm glad I took the money. Also, the Victor 9B is on our list, isn't it? Don't we not have that yet? Yeah, we totally don't have that yet. So that's like very, very lucky that we got a piece of salvage. Is the game paying us back for all of those missed headshots? Well, like I was saying, as much fun as I'm having with the fun new arbitrary restrictions, it really is taking a toll, huh? It's a little bit hairy. That's alright, we're making it through. We are surviving. Somehow, narrowly, we are surviving. Obviously, this is not a good time for us to start another mission. I'm gonna try to get us to a place where we're generally doing more than one mission per episode, but I think this is maybe an okay place to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when we have 2 very, very difficult missions to put up with. And I'm nervous. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't very, very nervous. I'd come back next time to see if that's justified. And we'll see you then.